Hi, my name is Brittany Harris and I'm the Marketing and Development Manager at Waterwells for Africa. Today is October 21st, 2025. We're here on our annual site inspection tour where we get to come out and actually see the water wells that we have put in over this past year and get to meet the people and hear their stories. We're here at Malikebu village in Mangochi, and today we get to dedicate this water well to Guy Hocker in honor of his generosity. We have a plaque here that reads, "Water is life and a gift from Jesus." Guy Hocker, we are so grateful for you and your continuous partnership with Waterwells for Africa. We just want you to see the people that you're impacting and just the huge difference that you're making here. So this water well was put in on July 31st, 2025. It is 45 meters deep. I was talking to the water committee, which consists of 5 women and 5 men. There are 75 families in this village who are being impacted by this water well. I was sitting over there telling them about you, Guy, and how you've been a great donor of ours and how you gifted them this water well. And they started singing a number of songs, and I just want to share the meanings of these songs with you. The first one, they said, "I've seen the hand of God. I've seen the greatness of God." The second one was, "Right here, there is a blessing," talking about this water well. Another one was, "Where has this good thing been before?" And then lastly, "There is happiness in our village." And all of that is thanks to you and the gift of clean water. So, talking to the water committee, they told me that this village, they've been here since 1985. They go to a water well it's 1.5 hours away. So if they went to the water well, they would leave at 6 a.m. and they'd be back at 8 a.m. with just 1 bucket. And normally they said they could only get 2 buckets maximum. So that's 4 hours a day that they are enslaved to getting water. They said during the rainy season though, since it was so far to get water at this water well, they would actually dig a shallow well, and so that caused a lot of waterborne illness. They said they were getting diarrhea during the rainy season, which resulted in them going to the clinic 3 times a month, and they didn't have the opportunity or the ability to get bicycles in order to go to the clinic, so they would normally end up walking to the clinic, which was 4 kilometers away. So just imagine 3 times a month having to walk 4 kilometers just because you're sick. Now they are free of waterborne illness. The water is close by, and there's so much thriving here in this community. They said now you can do fetching water or farming first, but before that wasn't an option. In homes, they didn't have gardens, but they dreamed of that. But now they have gardens to feed their families. They said, like I said before, they could only get 2 buckets maximum, but now they can get 4 to 5 buckets a day. And then also bathing, hygiene. Personal hygiene was impacted by water, obviously, because they weren't able to get that much since it was so far away. They said sometimes they would go without bathing, or they would, switch off between husband and wife on who got to bathe that day. But now they are able to bathe 3 times a day. They said one of their big buckets could have 4 people bathe. And so there's just a lot more opportunity for personal hygiene here. And also another thing that we talk about is just family dynamic. Family dynamic is drastically different now than when they had to go get water far away. Men were doubting their wives because they'd be gone so long, but now everything is at peace. Women have forgiven their husbands, is what they said, and they have peace in their household. They said that now they're able to farm, like I said, but also along with that, they said that before they weren't able to do business to support their kids going to school, so they wanted to grow tomatoes and sell them, or have a business of donuts to sell them so that they could pay their children's school fees, but they weren't able to do that. But now they're selling donuts and tomatoes to pay school fees. And along with that, we talk about child education so often because, you know, a lot of people will say there's a number of reasons why children aren't going to school, but time and time again, every single village we've gone to, we've seen that child education thrives whenever there is water, that a lot of times the problem is water. So they were saying their kids were late to school because they were waiting for their parents to get back from getting water, or they would go with their moms to get water. And so because of that, results in school weren't very good and there was high absenteeism. But now all of their kids are going to school, and they're going to school on time. And there's big dreams here. There's dreams of being nurses and teachers and doctors and soldiers, all because of this gift of clean water. The chief right here, he told me we can call it a complete village because before, water made it like we were living in slavery, but now we can see the future and see the light. And lastly, they said, we appreciate you for remembering the forgotten. May God bless you. So we want to thank you, Guy Hocker, for your generosity and your partnership. And we would like to thank you in only the way that we can here in Malawi.
1, 2, 3.
Zigalo!